Hello, guys. Nice to see you. I hope that you had a great weekend and that you will be with me online. Do you love yourself? Have you ever asked yourself about this? Have you ever considered this? Or maybe you are shocked. How can I love myself? This is very interesting topic I hope for you, and I hope that you will share with me your thoughts, your ideas about this topic, about loving yourself. Uh, I found today great meme on Facebook, and I published it, and that was love everyone, and a lot of people reacted very optimistic for this. They sent hearts, they sent some others smileys, and they comment that loving each other is a great idea, and that was the message which was very important for them, and which they agree. And how it is with loving to ourselves, how it is with your love to yourself. Have you ever say something like this to yourself? I love myself. These words, I love myself, I love myself. This is something what was recorded many years ago by one of the coaches, most important trainers for me, Brian Tracy, and he talked about our concept, our self-concept, and that everything in our lives is depending of this concept which you have about yourself. So if you think that the words I love myself are too strong, too hard to say for you, so maybe you should start from something smaller. Maybe you should start from saying, I like myself. I like myself. Stand in front of the mirror and say something like this. For example, when we finish this live. For example, tomorrow morning. For example, and the other time when you will pass the mirror at your home, or when you will, for example, sitting, thinking, or lying in the bed and do anything. So think about yourself and your relation with yourself. Because we talked a lot about relationships with other people. We talked a lot about how to treat other people. We talked a lot how we should build the relationships with others. But almost no one say how you should build relation with yourself, how you should treat yourself, how you should maybe it's not even the best word, but because you don't shoot anything, yeah, it's in your gesture what you decide to do. But if you would like to be a person who is happy, who is fulfilled, so start from feeling happy and fulfilled. Last week we've talked about being grateful, about gratefulness, and the feeling which you have about all the things which you have in your life. Uh, some other weeks ago we talked about your inner child, how you treat your inner child. Do you think about your inner child, and how often do you play with yourself? How often you have fun? How often you spend time with yourself and take care about yourself? And all of this are parts of loving yourself. This is all the part of treating, if I can say that, of treating ourselves in a good way. Yeah, because if you would like to treat other people with love, with kindness, with kindness, with love, 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 with l So the most important thing is to treat yourself with love. Is to think about yourself as a good person, as a person who can achieve goals, who can be the best, and who can be as the best as you can do, the best in all areas which you participate. If you start to do something, be the best, because it's for you, the best version of you. But if now you feel that it's not, you are not enough from some parts of your life or some discipline in your lives, it doesn't mean that you can't be better, or that you should start to think that you are stupid, or you can't do these things and you are rubbish, or something like that. This is the information that you can be better, and this is the information too that you can love yourself with all the things which describes you. Now, with all the good stuff about you and all the stuff which you think that it can be better. And this is the most important part of love. If you think about the love to other people, we can say a lot, probably. You can say a lot about this. And if you are on live, and I see that we have some people on live, so share, what do you think? How you treat people who you love? If you love someone, how do you treat this person? What is this kind of relationship? What does it mean? So write it, please comment, write it, share it with me. And if you will be watch this live as a video, of course, on YouTube or on our Facebook group, comment too, write how you treat the people who you love. What does it mean for you to love someone? If you understand this, if you can say what does it mean for you to love somebody else, and probably most of you think about respect from others, and how do you respect yourself? This is another question, because we can say a lot about respect others. We can say a lot about the way how we treat other people, that it will be good, yes, and polite, and acceptance or acceptable, I'm not sure. But do you treat yourself with respect? Do you treat yourself seriously? If you say something, if you promise yourself something, if you decide to do something, or plan it, or write it down in your calendar, notebook, planner, or somewhere else on your mobile phone, do you always do the stuff which you plan? Do you always do the things which you promise yourself? In a very, very, very many, not in a lot of situations, people say and promise something from others, and they keep these promises. But if they promise something themselves, they don't do anything, or they resign, give up. Yes, they decide to. It's not even a aware decision. This is something which is between their conscious or subconscious mind, I think, that they give up. They think that they aren't enough good to achieve something, and they don't respect their words. They don't respect themselves. And I'm interested how it is with you, how it is in your life. Do you always do what you promise, what you say? Do you keep the words which you say yourself? This is connected with samo-concept, sorry, with the self-concept too. This is connected with this very, very important part. But your love to you shouldn't be connected with this. When we talk about love, and probably when you think about love to other person, we think that we should love people because they are. Yes, without any reason. This is the perfect love. You don't need the reason to love someone. You love this person, you love people because it's good. All the religions say about this. Or I'm not sure if all, but probably most of the philosophical ideas, yeah, talk about this, about love, that this is the universal language. So if you know that, for example, the child, yes, if you have the child, so you don't you don't looking for any reason to love your child. You love this child because, yeah, it's your child. It's enough. It should be enough. But sometimes in a life we think that we will love others because of something, and definitely we use this part, this this way of treating people, even not people, we treat ourselves in that way, that we find the reason why I can love myself. How it is possible, yes? What good things, for example, I experienced, what good thing I did, and why I can love myself. It's not this part of question. This is not the questions which you should ask yourself. Think about this. Think about this today. Think about your relation with yourself. Think about respect to yourself and how you treat your words. And think about your self-concept, your ideas about you. Maybe next week we will talk about it something more, because I have a great book about this. Maybe not generally in samo-concept. Oh my God, in self-concept, but about the 4 rules, for rules which we should use in our lives, and that will be helpful. Maybe you know this book, but I don't say anything more now about this. I invite you for the next week for our English speaking challenge program, a series. And I'd like to leave you with this message to love yourself and practice this. Practice this exercise, this easy exercise, to sitting on your bed or any other place, or as I said, laying in the bed, and say, I love myself. Or the second way of this exercise is to say, I love you. And you in this exercise is you. So you say I love you to yourself as you say I love you to other person. And close your eyes, say I love you, and feel how these words going inside you, how deep it is, and what you will feel. And stay in this state for 10 or 15 seconds. And after that, again, say, I love you. And feel it again. How deep this feeling can be, how deep it can spread, probably is correct. And another 10, 15 seconds, give yourself. And do this for the third time. Do this for the third time. Say, I love you. And feel it again. Feel it how these words spread in your body, in your veins, how deep it is. And this is all the exercise. Easy, easy, short. This is the shortest exercise about self-confidence, self-concept, self-everything, and love to other people and building, increasing yourself. So this is the easiest exercise in the world probably, and the exercise which you don't need any other stuff, any experience, anything. You don't need to do this. If the words I love you are too difficult, if you feel that there's something which is the barrier, which is the which is that this is too much for you, so start from I like you. This is a little bit less, but if you feel that I love you, saying to yourself is too much, start with I like you and do this exercise exactly as I said. So say these words 3 times between repetition. So have 15 seconds break. Feel this, and yes, and give me information after 7 days. How do you feel? If you can do this exercise twice a day, in the morning and in the evening, so after you wake up and before you go to sleep, and do this for the 7 days, give me feedback. Give me your feedback. How do you feel? What's changed in your life? What changed in you? Thank you very much for your attention. I hope that was helpful for you, and that you will take the message, and maybe you will share this message with some other people who are important for you, and who you'd like to help, who you'd like to build. So thank you very much again. Much love. Yeah. Oh, here. Oh, here we have a gray heart, and here we have a great other heart, and another. So much love. Be yourself and be grateful. Love yourself and have fun. Have a nice week, guys. Bye.